What's up, guys? It's your boy Kittens coming back to you guys with a crazy story, a personal life story I wanted to share. I have a horrible breakup story. I'm sure everyone kind of has a horrible breakup story, but mine is kind of uniquely messed up. Because 8 or 9 years later, I found out this key detail. Kind of the key detail is kind of why the breakup happened. I actually straight up didn't know really why it happened for years. I assumed for years that the breakup happened just randomly because the person just kind of wanted to. There was nothing really negative that happened. So let's just to briefly summarize what happened, and then to tell the plot twist of how it gets kind of worse. So what happened is my birthday month's rolling around. My girlfriend at the time were 3 years or something together, high school sweethearts. Birthday month is rolling around. She sends a text over, says, "Hey, don't ever talk to me again. We're broken up, and don't ask me why." So obviously I'm sitting there I'm sitting there what's going on? And me talking to her just didn't work. She just had no interest in talking to me anymore, and that's how she broke the relationship off, kind of the worst way possible outside of murdering someone, I guess. The breakup over text, the dreaded breakup over text, with a followed up never talk to me again, and don't ask me why. Now, to make this even worse, she started dating this dude basically the same day. She literally had a guy over her house, and basically to avoid cheating on me, broke up with me, and then started messing around with this guy. I find out pretty quick because they go social media official, I guess, and I'm sitting there yo, did you cheat on me or something, right? And I kind of figure out a little bit of what's going on, but I basically assume that she just wanted to leave and just went off with another guy. Now, the thing that happened after this is I told a bunch of my friends, because, I was going out, we spent time with a bunch of our friends together. So I started just, going out by myself because now, I don't have a girlfriend anymore. So my friends are like, "Hey, where's Haley?" And I'm sitting there going "Well, we broke up over text, she's dating some other guy." Now, the thing that happens is my friend group then goes around and says just all this terrible stuff, basically the unfiltered version of that, and basically saying she's a slut, a whore, oh, she's a terrible person, she's a bitch, she's a terrible person, all this shit, which eventually comes back to her, and then that same friend group points at me and goes, "Yeah, Nelson's the one that was saying all this stuff," when I was just telling the truth. I was just saying "Hey, no extra flavor, no mean stuff attached, just straight up she broke up with me over text, told me never to talk to her again, and she's dating this guy, but I don't think she cheated, but I'm sitting there just I don't know, single now, 3-year relationship or whatever. Now, so I move, I go out to North Carolina for half a year, 7 months, something like that, just some life stuff. By the time I come back, she's getting passed around a football of my friend group, and telling my friend group that I was going around saying all this stuff, bad mouthing her, calling her a terrible person, all this stuff, and literally getting passed around like a football by the friend group that was saying the stuff that was negative about her. So my friend group kind of sat there "Nelson, you're a terrible person because you were saying all this crap about Haley, right?" And I just did not do that. Now, years later, I messaged her. We had lived pretty close to each other, so I messaged her, just no bullshit. I actually have her cat from years ago. It's a whole nother part of that story. I have her cat. So I messaged her. I was "Hey, if you ever want to see your cat again, you can just come over to my house whenever you want." And then I straight up also was if you want to just hook up, you can also just come over to my house and hook up whenever you want. And she hits me up with, "Why would I come over to spend time with you when you were terrible to me and you cheated on me?" Now I sat there and was "Yo, I didn't cheat on you. You're the one that broke up with me and then started dating some guy." And and the conversation basically devolved And so like, you know, just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have messaged her, probably like kind of bullshit arguments, you know. But what I found out from that conversation is that one of our friends, one of our mutual friends, must have told her that I cheated. And that's why everything, like literally like 8 9 years later, she confronts me with the "you cheated on me" text, and I'm sitting there going like, yo, like, so that's why all of this shit happened, you know, like we like hate each other now, like, and it's literally because a random friend, like just someone inside of our friend group just told that lie. And it kind of breaks my brain because, like, genuinely speaking, it's a person that, like, I mean, I'm like sitting at work kind of realizing that shit, and I'm going like, yo, like, I could have been like married to her, like, well, you know what I mean, like, I'm sitting there like 8 9 years later, like, going like, we could have had like kids, like, I could have had like a fucking 5 year old at this point, you know, like, I'm sitting there kind of like going like, yo, like my whole life's a lie, like, you know, not like that bullshit, but like, I mean, it's crazy because it's so weird. It's so weird. And the funny thing is, like, the same year is like the I slept with so many girls that year too. I was like, I was such an empty heart. I was like, I'm not gonna date anybody. Like, it was actually a really good year for me. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had to buy condoms, like, you know. But like, honestly, like the way that relationship ended is weird because, you know, for a year, like when I talked to her, she always assumed that I was the villain, and I never understood why, you know, like when I messaged her and was like, you know, do you want to hook up, and she's like, oh, like she literally said like, oh, like you're just trying to get me alone, like, and I'm sitting there like, oh, like I've ever been devious with anything ever, like, you know what I mean, like, bro, like I've never been rude, like what do you mean, you know. So but it kind of all makes sense, you know. I sat there, was kind of just like, well, like, you know, because the weird thing, and like I literally sat there for years going like, this girl is like a useless waste of time girlfriend, because like you'll date her for like 2 or 3 years and then she'll just randomly dip out without telling you why, for like no real reason, and just start fucking some other dude, you know. So I was sitting there like, she's a waste of space, waste of time girlfriend. But now I'm sitting here like, honestly, it makes sense. Like, it's just like, fuck. And I kind of just, it's funny, but the life lesson there is just communicate with your partners. Like, bruh, like, if someone, like if someone says, like, so you cheated, like, just fucking, like, I don't know, figure it out. Like, ask some, I don't know. Like, this is weird. Well, life lessons, life lessons. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the game. That story of just kind of like how the worst breakup of my life kind of got worse by me just like figuring out how fucked up it actually was. Like, kind of like I lost like a whole section of my friend group. You know, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this win. It's been your boy Kids. Peace.
Round 4. Beginning ring
Shield battery
countdown.
here.
What are you waiting for? An invitation? Getting health back.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Replicator incoming. Shield battery here.
See someone out there?
Getting shot at.
Enemy on me.
Recharging shields.
I need light ammo.
We attack. Direct your fire here. Light ammo here. I'm under fire. Pitiful, allowing themselves to be caught like a rat.
Getting shot at. Gas trap deployed. Incoming grenade.
Taking fire. Mira!
Taking fire. Reloading. Cut down an enemy.
Damage hit.
Recharge.
Incoming grenade.
Target here.
Recharging
Recharging shields.
Subject spotted. My vision is clear. Tossing thermite.
Firing! I got some bad guys here.
Trap set. And waiting.
Repairing damages.
Round 5. Beginning ring
Target
countdown.
We've got company.
Our whole squad is
Taking fire.
Trap set. And waiting. My vision is clear.
target here. We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
Taking fire!
Beware. I've added a variable.
Reloading.
Trap set. And waiting.
45 seconds till ring close, amigos. Don't make me careful.
Phase tear ready.
Charging on my shields.
Taking fire.
That's got a kick.
I've been down. Unacceptable.
My vision is clear. I'm out of heavy ammo. My vision is clear. Setting another drive. Shields are recharging.
Let's go here. Reloading.
My vision is
I
clear.
can't believe I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you.
Subject is seized.
Heads up. Advance.
Bound by my hand.
We're already inside the ring? I could have used a good run.
Deploying a variable.
Repairing.
Shot at.
These ties bind.
Must go faster.
Meet me here. Our target is here.
Oh, no.
Target close.
Getting shot at. Gas trap deployed. Trap set. And waiting. My vision is clear.
Enemy over here.
Enemy shield cracked. Enemy down.
Tossing.
Let's go here.
Focus. Do not let them best you again.
Whole squad wiped.
Beginning ring countdown.
Just us? Don't wanna use a Phoenix kit. These take forever.
Recharging shields.
Gas trap deployed. Variable.
Fire. Enemy shield cracked. Let's put you in a box. Enemy shield cracked. Another taken down.
Reloading.
The enemy is moving in. Ashes to ashes.
You are the Apex Champions.